Brother Marines. Brother Marines. Wait, what? Wait, what? Why isn't the camera? Wait, what the? It's doing that thing again. Where the camera's not on. Or, it just wasn't even on to begin with. Hi, I'm Slate the Space Marine. I'm allegedly a professional streamer. And here we are tonight, about to react to the new Warhammer reveals. That's right, we're going to be checking out on Twitch, Warhammer channels, LVO, what the fuck's an LVO? We're gonna go LVO, you know, and we're gonna go, and then we're gonna check out that show. That's not gonna be for a little bit, so we're gonna have some Warhammer games from here to now. I'm still me, you're still you. This is still the channel, I'm pretty sure, and this is the intro. Brother Marines, Brother Marines, Brother Mara. We have returned again for the LVO. You know, and this time we're doing it solo. Taking off the training wheels, and we're doing this on our own Z's. That's right, it's the Bloodhounds Power Hour. We don't need the Chapter Master or the larger, yellower Space Marines to have our back this time. We're going to go in hot, go in solo. We're doing this our way. That's right. And we're going to go check out that LVO all on our own. We don't need to have commentary within a commentary about a commentary of a product that's coming out eventually. I mean, how meta is this show? But what we will do is we are going to tackle this one on our own. So it's going to be like a Warhammer stream, and I mean, it seems like I don't really get to do those very often, or not often enough. Like, we really got to bring Warhammer back to this Warhammer, allegedly Warhammer channel. And I think that the best way to do that is to kind of just get back in the swing of things to the best that we can, right? You know, while the model painting camera's kind of out of commission until I get that whole rig replaced and repaired, because that's a sad show. The camera sucked anyway, so no one really cares, unless we're, like, painting a Thunderhawk, and then you don't, like, I mean, like, what, how much real detail do I need? It's a big fucking brick. So, we're going to, for the next hour and a half, we're going to be playing some 40k games. We're going to be playing some Warhammer. So we're going to pretty much have, like, 3 30-minute slots where we're going to swap between a few different Warhammer games. And then that's going to bring us right up to the LVO reveal, where I guess we're going to get to see some new models for the first time. And so I would like to get some opinions in the chat about what we're going to be seeing there. Like, let's get some predictions. Can we get some predictions in the chat? What are we going to see tonight at LVO? What do you want to see it? What if you could wish for something to see? What would it be? Right? What are we going to get to feast upon with these new models? But for now, we're going to play a selection of 3 different Warhammer 40,000 games, as long as they all work. And we're going to start with one of 3 games. So we got 3 games over the next hour and a half until LVO starts. We're going to do a bunch of different Warhammer games. And here's the choices. Here are the choices, okay? Come on, chat. Come on, wake up, chat. Wake up. We've got Warhammer 40,000 Chaos Gate. We've got Warhammer 40,000 Darktide. We've got Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2. And we've got Warhammer 40,000 Dawn of War 2. So we could play 3 of these 4 games for roughly 30 minutes, and then that should bring us right up to that reveal stream. So I guess it doesn't really matter which one we pick. Could pick any of them, really. They're all kind of arbitrary. What's the important part? The gaming part of this? Or the getting to the new models that are coming out part of this? What's the really interesting part? So, let me know. But let's get to this. Let's pull up a game or something. Let's move Discord down so I can see if we're getting things. New models, obviously. Well, obviously, Chase. Obviously. But we need something to fill the brain rot in between the now and the then. And it's going to be about, strap yourselves in, boys. It's going to be about half an hour. Plus an hour. That's like 45 minutes at least. And we're going to have to play some games or do something, right? So let's do some Space Marine. I think that AR came up with it already. We're going to do some Space Marine 2. And we're going to do like a quick mission. We'll play this for like half an hour. So we'll play this until it gets to it's about past now. So we'll play this until it gets to about the hour. So that's going to be what, more like 25 minutes? 25 minutes isn't so bad. And then we can get maybe some Darktide and some Chaos Gate in here. This sounds like we're going to have a Warhammer-rific evening. Filled with Warhammer and models. It's going to be like, what's that Christmas thing from Warhammer? Christmas, that's the one. That's what it's going to be. That's what we're going to do. I'm Slate the Space Marine. I'm still me. You're still you. Let's get to some gameplay action. Okay, and go. Warning, risk of seizure. A small percentage of people may experience seizures when exposed to certain lights patterns. How come it's not showing up there? Well, that's not good. Oh, here we go. Login error. Epic online services missing in local files. Please close the game and verify integrity of game files. Nah, it's okay. Oh no, Chase, no! Chase says he's having a seizure. Stop it. Okay. Oh no, Chase sharded. That's like a combination of farting, shitting, and your heart. Because, I mean, it's got to come from the heart, right? That's how they know that you give a shit. So we're going to get this in. What do you think? Should we try to do some PvP? I'm not very good. Don't be expecting me to be some master player here. We could do some missions. I like that Hive Tyrant mission. That one's pretty fun. The Hive Tyrant mission's a pretty good one, so I'm looking forward to that. All right. Oh, look at us. We are looking good. Oh, wow. That is a pretty nice looking Bloodhound, except for that helmet. That helmet's hideous. All right. Gotta unlock more cosmetics. Oh, how do I do that? quick match. Doing the co-op. Operations. Operation. Okay, so I've done some of them on like level whatever. Oh, is there a new level here? Is this like a new one that I've never even played before? Okay. We're gonna go play this level of this game that I've never played before. Ooh, who do I want to be? You know, I think I'm just gonna go with Old Reliable on this one. And honestly, I don't even remember what it is I'm supposed to be doing. Tactical, that's right. Avengers! Assemble! Heading out. So we got our coffee here. Got a Thunderhawk. Slay the heretics, brother. I shall. In the Emperor's name. Loading resources. You require more minerals. This will be pretty good, though. Okay. Sure. Oh, this isn't good. We'll follow Lieutenant Slimeball. I have to remember my controls. Does this look like the way? Maybe we're meant to go that way? Feels like it's been a while since I've played this game, so I have no idea where I'm meant to be going. He bleeds confetti. What is that noise? Is that one of them? These guys are making weird noises. Hey, Curry.
Something is not right here. The darkness itself has been made toxic. That relic combats the contamination. Bring it with us. It is quite heavy. I will do my best, but my fighting will be impacted.
I don't remember these guys. Just boot to whoop to shoot.
miserable life ends in disgrace. Brothers,
It's always a joy doing this when I have Demon Cat right there in the corner of my eye, just messing shit up while I'm doing things. Where do... Gotta place it. Place the cup down. What's happening? Why has everything gone dark? Brothers! It's really dark in here! Did you bring the nightlight? Tony chill? Yeah, we definitely need a Tony chill command. And right now, I don't even know if cookies would do it for you, bro. You can't eat cookies, you're paying away. It's a fact of life. We're in trouble here.
ammunition cache here.
Greetings, Ministers. Door control systems have encountered an error and have been disabled.
That doesn't sound good.
Activating liturgical consoles is necessary to reset controls.
The relic is in place. We cannot work
Awakening console.
find a way to spin up.
Transmission process completes.
Whoa, that was a weird slide that I just did. Where is everybody? Fuck, get out of here. How do I climb up?
Swapping magazine.
Where'd they go?
Return to the liturgical console to complete reactivation.
Fresh magazine in. Heresy led you to this end.
And Astartes has died.
Communication with liturgical console will resume when Minister approaches.
Removing the relic from the altar will restore the vile darkness here.
Alright, here we go.
Connecting to a console.
Liturgical console active. Sanctification in process. Interaction with
Removing the
liturgical
relic from
console
the altar will
terminated.
restore the vile darkness. Suspects ready to scan. Scanning.
Well, that helped a lot.
Are you sleeping? Huh? Are you sleeping? Huh? Are you
When does LVO start? It starts in about an hour.
Transmission. Console is out of reach.
What are these guys doing? What are these guys doing? I'm pretty sure we need to have that thing.
System restoration initiated. All liturgical consoles have been restored. Obstruction has been cleared.
Ang sarap buhay ng ayam na dyan.
We should bring it.
Sarap buhay ng papi ko. Ay, tilay.
So we're supposed to
Papi at lag. Ay, tilay.
do we need to take this thing or do we need to leave it?
Rearming.
Because if you go out there, you start dying, right?
Suspects deep scan ready.
Fuck's sake.
This battle exacts a
Enggak, enggak. Ika? Yep.
Gather to me, brothers.
Ika? Ha? Ika? Sige. Ha?
What the hell is this? How do I turn off their headset? What the fuck is this? How do I turn this shit off? Fucking muted.
Daddy ay fight him, daddy. Ini sila ka. Sige ka.
Jeez. That was brutal. Like, what the fuck was that? It was just like a bunch of giggling and shit. Press the button! Jeez, I'm dealing with Black Templars here. Oh my god. Okay, they don't know how to read. We need to grab this?
The pull of corruption is gone from my soul.
I'm taking it with us just in case.
Brothers, I am again ready for battle. My vigor has returned.
I have no idea where we're meant to be going right now. I'm just holding this cup and keeping the faith. The Emperor protects.
The pull of corruption is gone from my soul. Free of that tomb. Back to the battle, brothers. Lieutenant
So I don't need that thing anymore? Okay, I can't even take it. When in doubt, go towards the enemy. That is a good strategy or tactic. I believe that's the E attack tactic. It was invented by Colonel Sean Michael Hohen, or Colonel SMH, as they would call him for short. Armor boost and stuff, okay. Alright, they took all that. Well, they need it. Black Templars need all the extra armor they can get.
Surround us, brothers. This is how we reach our foe. Wait where the altar is. What needs grappling?
Oh wait, here we go.
We cannot make it to that altar with the land like this.
Why can't we make it across? Align the damn thing.
There is no path for us to cross.
Our way to the next island is clear. The next altar awaits us.
What?
Let's turn. This is how we reach the traitor.
We wait by the altar until the land moves closer. Changing magazine. Fire. The lands are in position.
Did we miss it? Motherfuckers. Oh, that guy was explosive. Okay, you got the damn thing?
This is but a taste of true divinity.
Remnants to destroy.
What are you sitting there just fucking jerking off? Like, how do you align this shit? Just align it.
Your restoration will be splendid.
Just death for a boy.
Alright.
There is no reason to remain.
Remnants to destroy.
You are but worms.
Keep hearing. Shit!
Finished and ready.
It is time for us to move to the next altar. Truth lies only in the one.
The land rotates around us, brothers. This is how we reach our foe.
Stay close to the altar until the lands are aligned. Purifies the traitors.
We can cross to the next island, brothers.
Okay. Praise the Emperor. By the Emperor's beard it shall be so. In the name of the Emperor's Candy Claw. The Emperor likes the honey glaze.
Another altar is reachable.
Do we have to have him standing in here too?
But your restoration will be splendid.
We have our way to the next island.
Are we supposed to jump off when it does align? Or are we supposed to wait?
We will not be stopped. We will not be overcome.
Space Prime. Our way to the next island is clear.
Lies only in the war.
The gap between the land is too wide. A dark path. We need an island to be closer to us.
Not be stopped. We will not be overcome.
Traitor!
Rubicon! Destroy these foul specters!
Your deaths will be
Get him to run the other way. and then just beeline in the opposite direction. Oh, I'm good.
It's clear, brothers. The traitorous sorcerer can be slain.
Oh, shit.
destroy these vile spheres. I will make this traitor pay. You are but worms.
We're going in, boys.
Destroy these vile spheres. I will make this traitor pay.
What the fuck? These are floating, exploding skulls? But I can't shoot these things?
Destroy these foul specters.
Gotta watch out for those psychic chomps. They just keep reviving them.
Destroy these foul specters.
Kick him right through that shield. Orbs.
Our mission is almost over. We finish it by rotating it on this way. Resist the rising presence.
Okay. Saved by a cutscene. Oh wow. So what did that end up taking? Oh, was that like 40 minutes? Oh geez. So that might cut into the next game's time. You might have to limit it to just one game out of the two other games. Or two shorter sessions. Or more Space Marine 2. Or Leisure Suit Larry. Because if we're wanting this to be grimdark, I mean, what's more than Leisure Suit Larry? Does that guy have a power fist? No Leisure Suit Larry for Chase. Nice. Does it say how many times I died? What did I get? I got something, something, and something. Auto bolt rifle mastery. Oh yeah, I guess I forgot all that was a thing. I kind of beat this game and was like, oh yeah, it was pretty good. Played it a couple times after. Hey, yeah, this game's pretty fun. Oh, they added more stuff. Now I come back to it going, ooh. Maybe I should have played this game more. I don't know. Right? So yeah, we could do some what? If we're gonna switch this up, we could do some... The host has left the game. Okay. We could do... What? Some Chaos Gate. Some Dark Tide. Some more Space Marine 2. Or whatever. But we only got about 45 minutes until the LVO starts. So that's a, you know, that's where we might have to draw it at a limit right there, right? Lots of new content. Oh, there's lots of new content going on. Tonight's gonna have, we're not just gonna have just like, you know, we've got the absolute privilege of being gifted some of these amazing games here. Amazing champions of champions that I have that help support me and the channel. And, yes, we've gotten a lot of new games to play over the next little bit. You know, I think the only other thing that I could think of that I could fit into the next 45 minutes, and that's like really, really confidently, is Metal Slug. We could play Metal Slug. Metal Slug for the next 45 minutes. We could beat Metal Slug. Metal Slug. Rocket Launcher. Right? Metal Slug. That's the new game that I have. That's the new Brain Rot game. That's the new Brain Rot game. Metal Slug. Metal Slug Classic. That's right. This ain't no new age the version that sucks. This is the OG. So we could play some Metal Slug. We could beat Metal Slug until LVO starts. So we'll easily be done this in 45 minutes. This should be fuck. Let's just do it. Sure. Yeah, Metal Slug. You know what? That sounds better than any of those other options. Hey, you know, do I ever lie to you guys? Sounds a hell of a lot better than those other options. We got this new controller. We got this new controller now for the channel. Right, it's pretty sweet.
Metal Slug.
Let's do it. Metal Slug. And then I was covering the G because I am a G. Don't worry, don't worry. I hate everything I just said as much as everyone else should. Okay. Here we go. So we're gonna do some Metal Slug. We'll beat this game, and then as soon as when I'm done this game, it's gonna be LVO time. If I don't beat this game in the next 43 minutes, then we're just GGing it. All right. Main mission.
Okay.
I'm gonna give myself 20 credits. If I can't beat this game in 20 credits, I'm limiting myself now.
Okay. Mission 1. Start. Heavy machine gun. Thank you. Heavy machine gun.
Damn. So you just gotta keep to the side of the bombs. And then when it stops, you just go to the other side. And you just kind of kite it back and forth.
Thank you.
And with this one, it's just keep tapping the machine gun and keep tapping, like, the missile. And in this one, and the way that this one's gun works is that you have to, like, move the tank in a, like, or this is the metal slug. This is the metal slug.
Rocket launcher.
And there's only 6 levels to this game, just so you know. There's 6 levels.
Mission complete. Mission 2. Start.
That's horrifying, but awesome. Oh, shit.
Rocket launcher. Rocket launcher. Okay. Thank you. Rocket launcher. Rocket launcher.
Get some extra ammo. Oh.
Shotgun.
You know how shotguns just take down tanks, right?
Heavy machine gun.
Oh, that was a lot easier than I remember. Oof. Okay.
Thank you.
I like how this game was supposed to be set in the 2020s. But a lot of it's just, like, it just looks like World War II, but it's like World War II Gulf War or something like that. While also being kind of anime. So it's got a little bit of that... It's got a little bit of that Japanese feel to it as well. It's kind of all over the place, let's be honest. Nice. Okay. So we're about halfway through the game yet, and I've not used a continue yet. I'm probably about to, but
Mission 3. Start. Heavy machine gun. Thank you.
ah shit. Okay.
Machine gun.
This one's bombs are gonna be a little bit faster. How's our time doing? Oh, we got plenty of time. Fuck, we could finish this game and do a whole Monkey Island speedrun. Okay, can we get up here? Good.
Okay. Okay.
Oh shit, it's this guy. This guy's pretty tough, actually, I find. I always have this is a guy I always have a tough time fighting. So... Oh, both went down. Go home to mommy. You're mincemeat. Yeah. And I always call him Zangief because he looks like Zangief. Oh, how do I get that shotgun? Come on. It's that simple? Okay. Ah, fuck. Okay. So we need to get rid of that. Come on. And then they should all go down. That guy's running in there. Boom! There's awesome effect here. Okay, looks like I gotta go this way. Oh, I can't until I get rid of this guy? Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that, but okay. What the hell happened there?
Thank you. Rocket launcher.
This one's tough. This is one of the... I think this one's one of the tougher bosses. Ah, shit. Like, it's not impossible or anything, I'm just saying. Out of the ones where what you have to do to mitigate being hit while also doing damage and getting the... Oh, what was that? How did I do that? I guess I might have just learned something new. Maybe that's the thing. I just don't know what to do for this boss yet. So it's not even that it's particularly hard. There's just a pattern or a method you need to be able to do it. Okay. Well, no, we're doing well so far. How much time have we got left? We got half an hour. I got 18 continues left. I think that's doing... I got credits. That's right. I've got 18 credits. Instead of having infinite credits, I have 18. So far that means I've used 2. And I'm most of the way through the game. Oh, fuck. I jinxed it. Alright, let's go. Can I shoot the floor and get this thing down? What's that monkey doing to that tank? How do I get up there? There's gotta be a way to get up there and to be able to get that thing. I keep wondering that, but I've never gotten anywhere with it. Okay, this part I think works really well if I just try to rush my way through it. Like, you don't try to deal with every single guy. Just try to rush past things. Okay. Fuck, I was trying to get that guy.
Mission complete.
Alright, 2 more levels and then we're at the end of this already. So then, like I said, I was going to easily be able to fit this in. And it's awesome, so why wouldn't I want to? Ooh, okay. I might end up using some lives here. We'll see what happens. Oof, okay. I think in this one, this is another one of those levels where if I just rush ahead... What? Okay, I don't know what I did there. But apparently I lost my tank in, like, seconds. Don't do that. That's not a good idea. It's not gonna help you. Losing your tank isn't gonna be an effective strategy. You might think, oh, well, the game's never gonna expect me to try this. Okay, you gotta stay a good distance away from it. And then you gotta... Oh, shit. Okay. You gotta jump through those. So, better than what I did. Oh, this is good. Yeah, if you do this, you should be fine. As long as you're able to take care of those missiles, and then grenade the fuck out of it. That's it. And then that's gonna be the second last level. So we're almost at the end of this game already. It's a fun game, though. I really would recommend it. So we got 15 credits left. I think we can do this. Oof. Oh, damn. Okay, brutal. Need to get out of here. Ah! There we go. Took long enough to take those tanks down at the bottom. Get rid of that guy. Oh, hey, where do you guys... Where are you going? Where are you going? One of those guys got away. I hope that he comes back. Here we go. No, he fell off the boat into the water. He's dead. Oof. Savage. Oh, you can like ride those missiles to get up there or something? Alright. Let's get to the end of this level to go fight Osama bin Hitler. And that might sound like, what did you just call the bad guy? It's like, when you see him, it's like Saddam Hussein and Hitler in one villain. It's... Okay, this is where they're gonna throw everything that they have at us now. Oh, and this might be the end here.
Thank you.
This is where a good portion of these continues are probably gonna get used. Because this boss can get bullshit at a certain point. This game had a style, and then the last boss of the game was Saddam Hussein and Hitler, because that was the style at the time. Oh fuck. Okay. Where's one of those prisoners so I can get like a rocket launcher or something? Oh shit. See, that's one of the ones where I'm not quite sure how to figure out how to solve that one. Ah, fuck. Okay. See, that's the one, I don't know. How are we looking on time, everybody? Okay, LVO shouldn't be for another, like, 18 minutes. So we got plenty of time to finish this last boss. This isn't an 18-minute long boss. Oh, shit. Fuck. Gotta shoot the bombs? Yeah, but they take more than like a one hit. And they come out in this like, this crazy stream.
Mission complete.
12 continues. Okay, I think I'm getting better. I think I'm getting better. I think it took me over 20 on, like, the first or second time I was playing this game recently. Let's just let this go. Why not? We got a little bit of time to kill, and this ending here is awesome. Dun, 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 dun. The design by Akio Susumu. Max D, which I still think is the best porn star name ever. Tomohiro. T. Okui Kozo. So far it looks like 3 people worked on this game. Is that what the game's is that what they're telling us? Alright, here we go. Planning. Me, her, Kire, Nag. There are the best coin nabbler games. Well, I did this in 12 coins, AR. It took me 12 continues. I did it in 12 coins. Hiya! Hiya, Jim! Yeah. Gotta make that a thing now. Hiya, Jim! That's like $6? Yeah. Or is it? Like, well, I don't know, what would this game have been? Would this game have been like 50 cents? Or would it have been like $1 to play? Or would it have been a quarter? What would this game have cost you back in the day on like an arcade machine if somebody had it set up? I guess it depends on like where it is and who set it up, right? Because I don't think they have to have a certain, like, I think you can elect, or is it automatically a certain thing? 50 cents a player? Okay. So yeah, that'd be like $6. So that was me, that would have been me sipping on a Slurpee in a 7-Eleven, beating this game for 40 minutes. Awesome. Well, that was a good distraction. That fit just so perfectly, right? So we got like... What? We've got like some Warhammer thing is live. It's live now? Are you sure? Is it live? This doesn't look very live to me. It's not looking very lively. You know, I think, oh, there's the Tony cam. We're gonna need the close-up. We're gonna need all the cams for this one, aren't we? Full thing. So when is this going? I thought this wasn't starting until like 12 minutes from now. Are you sure about that one, Davey? 12 minutes. Hi, Ducky. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, 12 minutes. Well, we could still have it sitting here. Whatever. Now we got this cool looking background. Look, I'm standing in front of green. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. So we are doing fart gas. Is that what this is? It's like, oh, what's it smell like, Slaith? Oh, my apartment. Gross. Pay no attention to anything that it says on the screen. Wait, what's happening? Wait, watching me and Valrak at the same time? Oh, wow. Yeah, Valrak said no streamception, so we're not doing that this time. This time, we are going full solo, right? This is the first full solo LVO. Let's go. Kaiser, let's go. Yeah. FBI open up. Oh yeah. So we got like what? So we got like 10 minutes for this to start? Is it gonna do like the little quiz thing that they sometimes do? They do this little trivia quiz and it's like, how many Space Marines could you really fit in the Rhino model? The answer is if you melt them down over 90. Like, is that where we're gonna get to at this point? Is this where this is going? When's this thing starting? When is this thing starting? Is it ready yet? We're getting Thunder Warriors, you think? Now let's take this down for a second. Let's take a look here. What is going on here? When is this starting? Hype train, level 3. What? Oh, well, Davey says that we're getting Thunder Warriors, so if we don't get them, you all know who to point your finger at. It's clearly, Davey, he knows what he's talking about. He's the professional here. That's why he's got that blue name. He's got that authority. He's got that seniority. The Techno-Barbarians, that's right. Barbarian. Techno-Barbarian. Right? No Java? Where's Java? Gross. Where's Java? Java died? Oh. He'll be back. You know, he's like Jason Voorhees, right? Like, he's never really gone. Like, you know, like the Force isn't ever really gone, or whatever it is Han Solo said in that movie. Give it to AR? What are you talking about? Give what to AR? I can't just give somebody your seniority and authority. That's yours. It's yours to keep, Davey. I can't just take it from you, like ripping out like your vampire magic heart and then like just transplant it into somebody else, and then they are like, I have the power of Davey. And then you're sitting there like, I'm free from this curse at last. Just once, if I could see the sun last time. And then I grab the heart and I shove it back into you, and then it's just like, all right, let's go. Back to work. All right. Back to work. I was so close to. No, you're here to stay, Davey. Until you're 90. Until you're at least 90. That's as long as it's going to take for the channel to take off. So, okay, so I think we probably have a few minutes before this starts. So I'm just going to get up, I'm going to top up my drink. Hopefully this thing doesn't decide to start the moment I get up, because then it's just going to fucking do it, isn't it? It's just going to fucking do it, isn't it? It's going to start, like, right now. Don't buy into super hard. What? Okay. You know, I'm usually pretty good at interpreting what people say and what they said and what happened. What? What did you just say? What did you just call me? What? What did you say about my mother? What was that? I don't even understand. Need to order a bigger sad drive. Oh, can't I have a happy drive? I don't know. It means the game, don't worry about... Okay, the game. Solid state drive. SSD. Oh, SSD. SSD. Okay. That makes more sense. That makes more sense. An SSD drive. Not a SAD drive. Like, oh, I've got a SAD drive. Alright. Would you like to help Slave have a happy drive? This is the sad drive. What's on that? I don't know, Minecraft. Oh, wow. This is eventually going to become a Warhammer show, right? Like, hold on. Like, excuse me, Warhammer? Warhammer? Hi, is there anyone there? With the Dark Lord of Warhammer, come forth! Okay, I hope you're there. I hope you can listen. Warhammer. Come on, hurry up. Like, what are you doing? Are we doing this? There is going to be dinosaurs on this dinosaur tour, right? Hello? Hello? I don't know if they're listening over there. I don't know if they're even in there, you know. Maybe they're in there. Huh. The starter pack is 40 to 50 for Star Citizen. Star Citizen. Oh yeah, that one. Wow, 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 wow. Star Citizen. Wow, 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 wow. So what do we got here for like 5 more minutes? This feels like the longest 5 minutes of my life here. What is going on? Oh, jeez. Las Vegas Open 2025. Let's do the thing. Warhammer Preview. Las Vegas Open 2025 show. Starting soon. Part of this complete breakfast. Batteries not included. From Milton Bradley. Some side effects may include buying these models, having no money in your wallet, having to glue things, gluing your fingers together, cutting yourself with the knife, deciding, fuck this, I don't really like this model anyway, putting it away, taking it back out, working on it again, realizing why you hated it, putting it back away, throwing it away, taking it out of the garbage because you got discerning looks from people, putting it back on the shelf and never looking at it again. 50 years later, pulling it out, deciding to sell it, keeping it, trying to build it, and remembering why you didn't like it in the first place. Brother Marines. Okay, are we getting to this? Like, do a Star Trek trivia while we wait? Star Trek trivia? Are you serious? We're wanting to do Star Trek trivia? Okay, Star Trek trivia time. Star Trek trivia time. If you don't know the answer, just say I don't know and you still get points. Everybody gets points. Say whatever you want in chat. Just put an answer in chat. Doesn't matter. You're getting points. Everyone gets an equal opportunity here in Star Trek. So, Star Trek. Star Trek. Okay, Star Trek. Question number 1 for Star Trek. Question number 1 for Star Trek, apparently, according to AR, as a special request here from the chat. Star Trek. On a scale of 1 to 5, Data, Kirk, Enterprise, or Klingons? That's your answers on a scale of 1 to 5. You can enter your answers now. You can also answer, I don't know. You could put what you had for lunch. You could just say, hey, Slaith. You could do anything you want, and you're all going to get points. Oh, it's starting.
Hey folks, and welcome to the Warhammer preview. My name's Nick, this is Alex, and we're going to be your guides through the next hour or so of wonderful new stuff to look at.
Hour or so? Is this going to be longer than an hour?
In Nevada right now as we speak. If you're there at the event, we hope you're having a wonderful time. But Alex, we've got some seriously good stuff to look at, right?
We do indeed. We've got stuff from Warhammer Age of Sigmar, Warhammer 40,000, Necromunda, and the Old World. But that's enough from us. We've got a reveal now that I am incredibly excited for.
Okay. What's this? Warhammer, Old World, Age of Sigmar, The Restless Dead, March 4th. The Barrow Guard. You know, I'm not too against this look. I don't really like the bat wings on these guys, on the helmets. But I do like this Army of Darkness look. It kind of reminds me of that movie with Ash Ketchum. A gruesome honor guard. White King on skeletal steed. You're the good Ash. I'm the bad Ash. Soulblight Gravelords.
Ooh, that is a beautiful box for the Soulblight Gravelords.
It really is.
So this is the
What happened to the what happened to the what happened to the video? Why did it
I bet you're a happy chappy right now.
I am.
why did it go near?
New White Lord and or King.
Why did it just shrink down?
Lots of the new Barrow Guard.
Is that on purpose? Did they fuck up?
As well, there's 20 Barrow Guard and 5 Barrow Knights in the box. Of course, this box contains the Battle Tome.
Why did it just shrink? You're all seeing this, right? Like this. This is the full screen thing on Twitch.
I think it's going to have to be that.
It just shrank down. What's that?
In a second, but first of all, who are the Barrow Guard?
Right, so the Barrow Guard, these guys are basically the White King or the White Lord's bodyguard, and they're slain at the time of his death,
Okay.
knowingly or not, willingly or not. They're then interred with him, and so when the curse strikes and he's risen, they come with him.
These are a fantastic set of miniatures.
Yeah, I feel
There's
like
10 models
I would
per
just want to
set.
get rid of those
20
wings on the side of the
set.
helmets, and
You
then
can make the banner, the champion,
Solid.
as you normally can. Now, if you already play Soulblight Gravelords and you have
I don't.
Graveguard in your force,
I do
then
not
this
have
unit,
Graveguard.
Barrow Guard are simply a replacement inside the book for that unit. So you can use your Graveguard models as these if you'd like to. These ones can be armed with both a sword and a shield, or you can see some back there with the big.
So we made these models, and they're kind of redundant because it's a thing that already exists. But here's these ones. Buy them.
As if such a thing as
You can
possible.
use the other ones as these, and these as those, and these are them, but those are they.
With their weapons.
But there you go.
Heroes as well. So elite
Use
bodyguards
them for your
heroes.
Krell army. What's a Krell
I'm
army?
thinking of elite
Jason and the
death
Argonauts?
units.
Yeah, it's kinda like
Also
Jason and the
called Barrow
Argonauts.
Knights. So these guys are basically the nobles of the Barrow kingdoms. They were buried alongside their horses, so when they've risen, they've taken them back. They've retained a little bit more of their sentience than the average death rattle, so they've got some of the little quirks from life. So after battle, they have a habit of grabbing banners and trinkets from the battlefield as trophies.
I like these. Basically, skeletons with a bit of a personality, essentially. I like that a lot. This, again, box set is 5 models in the box. They make a champion edition and standard in there as well. And again, if you've got Black Knights in your force already, these are a sort of almost a replacement for those. So you can use your Black Knights as these, or use these new models if you'd like to as well. Heavily armored cavalry that can protect a local cavalry a hero as well, which is pretty cool. And they've got a rule called Cursed to Rise, where you can just bring models back to the unit with no dice rolls required, which is really cool. So these guys just don't die. again, I guess. But who we got leading the force?
Indeed. So this is the centerpiece model.
Indeed.
From that Death Rattle box. This is the White King. So these guys were the rulers of the Barrow Kingdoms, and when they're buried, it tended to be in opulence.
Yeah, that horse has the fin on his head too. I'm not really all about the
That kind
fin.
of thing, buried alongside their bodyguards. They were grim, very.
I'd like these guys more if
kingdoms.
it was just
So
simplified
these guys
down
have
just
a full lot
the
of
tiniest
power. So
bit.
it takes a very powerful vampire to kind of take control of them, and as we'll
Dorky Brits are funny. Indeed.
Entire armies of death rattle skeletons led by these guys.
It's so cool. The king, of course, there is one of the two options. It can also make
AOS or Old World?
maybe a lesser rank of a skeleton hero. On the tabletop,
I don't know. I've got no skin in this battle, Curry.
You can bestow ancient barrow curses upon your enemies, which is terrifying. Whereas the Lord is more of a leader for your cavalry, so he bestows a few benefits onto cavalry units in your army. So if you want to have a whole army of cavalry,
Neither, and both.
if you wanted it.
To use for 40k models.
Only leaders coming for the Soul-Blight Gravelords, are they?
There you go. There's your answer.
Here we are, Prince Vordry, master of the Crimson Keep. Now, Prince Vordry is back from the Age of Myth. He's not been Nagash's favourite the whole time.
What the fuck? He's riding a dragon?
He was cursed to basically be bound to the Crimson Keep, which was torn out of time and space, and so it appears randomly across the realms. However,
He's a vampire riding a zombie dragon with like a bowl of piss blood in front of him.
So there's definitely something going on here. Now, this model is absolutely spectacular. It
It's
is
huge as well. It's on a 160mm base, which is monstrous. It's so much bigger than the previous incarnation of the model.
Yep.
It was
This
so
is-
cool to see, and what a centerpiece model it is as well.
That is a
box
gigantic
is
model.
almost as tall as the Revenant Draconith he sits upon, named Shordmare.
Wow.
It is. So
Yeah.
Shordmare was the first Draconith to sort of dabble in necromancy. Attempted to
Wow.
raise a load of other Draconith. Didn't go particularly
What's a
well.
Draconith?
Backfired, and he ended up undead himself.
Just a beautiful, beautiful model, and of course the model being a bit bigger means on the tabletop he's got a little bit tougher. His health.
It almost just looks like pieces of cloth just draped over top of it. Like a market with and it's got the cloth roof and it's just all in in tatters.
Which is essentially a huge sort of zombified dragon, but without a rider on the back.
Yes, indeed. So these are fairly rare. Whilst Nagash
Abaddon is like
did
90
attempt to
bucks.
raise a number of
Okay.
them,
And this is going to be 120?
well to that and hunted them down.
Sounds
so
good.
if you're a vampire lord in need of something incredibly hard hitting, and you go in search of one of these, you best bring a lot of meat, and a lot of willpower to kind of control them. But there's an
That
element
thing's
of
massive.
lore,
That thing looks
apparently,
awesome.
that is almost lonesome. Like there's a memory of who they used to be locked in there.
That's really cool. I like that a lot. There's on the tabletop these can fly high. Warhammer players from yesteryear might remember flying high, and this Revenant Draconith can do that off the battlefield and then come down.
Still haven't built your Abaddon. Oh, jeez.
Wants to, and can keep
The new
doing that
one?
throughout the game, which is really cool.
Or the old metal
It's
one?
a terrifying thing to face, and we'll come on to the book later on. But I wanted to point out that one of the regiments in the
Answers only with judgment.
is called the Beast of Castle Stenesti, which allows you to take a Revenant Draconith in any death. army.
Deep
So
judgments
you
of
want
his
to use
answer,
your
everyone. No.
Nighthawk Force, your Flesh Eaters, you go for it. That's a really cool thing that all death
The new
does.
one? Yeah.
It's really, really cool. Right, well, we mentioned the Battle Tome. Let's
We
have a
did
look at
indeed.
that. What can we expect from the Battle Tome, Alex?
So the battle tome is, as we can see from that.
Yeah, it's a
box
pretty
set
hefty
style,
model. It's a
highly
pretty
focused
big
barrack
marine, and he's on a lot of
skeletons. And as I said
there's a lot of
before,
pieces,
it
and
can
there's a
actually
lot
build
of base
an entire
pieces,
army
right?
Just of skeletons. However, that's not.
You don't
always
get
everything.
metal minis.
That's your main
They have
focus.
I have skeletons. But yes,
They'd have to be pretty old for them to properly have lead in them.
One of my favorite parts of it.
They
is that it
swapped over to
contains the
pewter
lore
at
of
a
vampires, and how the
for
Soulblight kind of
a large
reacted to the hour of
portion
blood,
of the
time of blood. So
the lifetime of Warhammer.
vile blood, probably
just
because of
normal
all Skaven. Not that tasty.
Abaddon, I'm pretty sure would have been
As normal,
pewter.
In the Battle Tome, we've come to expect
By the time that model came out.
traits, enhancements,
94?
spell laws, everything you might expect to see. What's
Yeah,
really exciting
around that time.
is that for the first time in a long time, we've got new faction terrain and
Maybe even
manifestation
sooner.
for the Soulblight Gravelords. but we're not going to show those quite yet. You have to watch out for those in the near future. There are 4 new battle formations in the book, including my favourites, the Death Stench Drove, which is all about having a horde of zombies go across the table. The Path to Glory lets you follow the path of either.
I do like the sound of that. A horde of zombies going across the table. That just... Who doesn't like zombies? Come on.
The Crimson Keep and
Anybody who doesn't like zombies, speak your piece. I want to...
and the 2 regiments
I want to have it at you guys. I want... If you agree, you know, that's fine too. If you like zombies, but if you don't like zombies, you're front of the line.
Also in the battle tone,
I need you in the chat. I need you to say the piece against zombies. Zombies are awesome.
Now, this isn't a replacement for the Bloodgrave Hunt, which is still legal. It just means you're getting an extra spearhead.
So you're going to get to paint a second spearhead for your force this time.
You like these ones because they have some intelligence to them. Yeah. That sounds about right. I mean, out of all of the intelligent zombies that I know of, AR, you're the first one that comes to mind.
Raise them from dead a little bit after the release. But we've also got a novel from
Further supported Gear 3.
Indeed. This is the Masters of Death Omnibus by David Annandale, and it brings together a number of his stories.
Well done. Well done.
Bones, Dynasty of Monsters.
You see, that's the best thing about inside jokes, right?
The Threshold, Obsidian, the Dance with Skulls. So this is basically your...
As long as they don't run, fuck running zombies.
...narrative of the Soulblight.
So, Alex, speaking of Black Library, it's time to talk a little bit about this year's Black Library celebration.
Both running zombies and slow zombies are menacing and frightening in their own right. Both. We gotta have both. "28 days later are the scariest zombies." Who the hell's this? Minka Lesk. Okay. Hell's Last. Join the celebration.
Now, normally we spend a day celebrating Black Library. This year, we're going to go a little bit further, a bit more time perhaps, and we're actually releasing some really cool models alongside the Black Library celebration and the books that are coming this time as well.
All right.
First of all, let's have a look at Maloneth Witchblade. What a superb model that is. Alex,
Who? Yeah, who is, they're even asking, they don't even know.
Trained as an assassin, she ended up working for the...
He's reading this off a cue card right now. He's looking down at notes. He doesn't even know who this is. He's looking down at notes on his lap. Look, right there. Right there. He's looking down at notes. He's like, like, this guy has no idea who this character is. This guy has no idea who this character is. That's why he keeps looking down at his script. Oh, jeez. Oh, this isn't good. Oh, this isn't good. Oh, no. Do they have somebody, like, off stage that's just like, read the card. Now you read. Now we play the video. Like, no. He was looking down at a script. He has no idea who that character is. You don't have any idea who that character is. Nobody knows who that character is. But they made a model because they have this script right here that says that's who the model is. Nobody knows who that is.
Scenarios to play with her on the tabletop too. Very cool. Very cool. So that's Maloneth Witchblade coming soon. But also for Black Library Celebration, we have this. This is Hell's Last, a new command squad starring Minka Lesk and her command squad. Alex, who is Minka Lesk?
So,
is this meant to be like the new Last Chancers?
Survivors of Cadia. She managed to escape, and as a white shield...
Is it like the Last Chancers are almost, and I would almost want to say they're kind of like the 40K's Expendables, right? Are these the new 40K Expendables?
Yeah, we've seen that's coming from Justin D. Hill.
This is what it's...
Minka Lesk in other books before. It's the Last White Shield Omnibus is available as well from Black Library. Do check that out. On the field, she's also getting her own Legends data card to use in game as well, should you want to. But it's also a great collector's box set to just paint up. And if you wanted to use alternative miniatures, I mean, Lesk would make a great sort of alternative Castellan for your Astra Militarum force. I mean, that's Commissar Shand. That would make a great alternative Commissar for your force if you wanted to as well. So just a really beautiful box of miniatures to get painting.
I hate the knee pads on the... Yeah.
The 41st millennium, we're going...
I'm not a big fan of that.
To the old world.
Old world. Wow. 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 Those sure are models from the 90s. Wow.
High Elf Realms return to the old world, and we're starting off with that wonderful
Wow.
box like we've seen for other releases. It is
Wow.
packed full of treasure.
Wow, that's a that really those sure are like 30-year-old
They
models.
can be built in an alternate way, can't they?
You're right. The Turnok chariot is the one that's pulled by the horses.
Oh, what?
It's the one that's
Are you
pulled by
serious?
lions, is the
Are they just on bigger bases
race
now?
As well, bit more brutal option. But yeah, the High Elves are a beloved faction in the old world, and it's great to see them coming back. They are as elite as so they're all their models are just better than yours, basically. And the elves like telling you about it as well.
My models are better than your
yeah,
models
Tank Force is a great
because
place to
my
start.
models.
It's not just the only thing that's
My
coming
mom says that
alongside
they're
the,
cool,
High Elf
right?
Realms release, though. There's loads of other plastic models coming too. What have we got, Mum?
Brand new 100-year-old models. Yeah.
White Lions of Trace. We've got the Swordmasters of Hoeth, the Illyrian Reavers, Eagle Claw.
Oh.
Because why use gunpowder when this is so reliable?
I might have some of these
But there's
in like a
loads
box
more.
somewhere.
I'm sure you'll see some pictures on Warhammer.
I might have some
But,
actual
basically,
old
plastic before, you can
high elf
now.
models.
So
Every-
I'm
like,
going to be really happy about
I
that.
just have no interest in them.
People will recognise from yesteryear, of course, but there are some new models coming alongside the release too, right?
There are indeed. The first is a Shire Vest, the
Yeah, yeah.
Basically one of the Sea Lords'
Exactly.
capable and long-serving warriors. She's been trusted with the coastal garrison of the
The other option was allowing them to get put in a dumpster.
Dedicated service.
So I did the service and I rescued them.
meritocracy. And she spent most
I
of her
rescued
recent
the
years,
elves.
hunting for Norscan raiders because they've been a lot more active.
Oh, that's really cool. I like the fact she's carrying a trident called Matlan's Ire, which is great. She's irritated with you and she's going to stab you with a trident. It's great. We've also got this, the Lord of Shrace, right?
We
Wait,
do
sorry,
indeed. So
was there like a
traces
joke
of
there, or like
mountains and forest and
I don't know, that
chaos.
was, if there was, it wasn't very funny. Sell those knife ears into servitude?
So basically, part of their ritual is you need to go out and hunt one of the white lions, and you're not deemed to be a true warrior of Trace without having captured and killed one of these lions, and they tend to bring back the pelts. So if you're a lord from Trace, you're going to have one of these.
And a giant axe as well.
Oh, yes.
You got to have one of
It's
those.
like, that guy killed
Let's
Aslan!
have a quick chat about the
That
arc.
bastard.
Those two characters are quite relevant to the book that's coming alongside it. This is, as other players will know, an in-depth look at the history of the High Elves and the stories of their forces and full rules on how to use their armies outside of the forces of fantasy they will all have in that book, right?
Indeed.
What more can we tell about the background that's in the book here?
This book, as we've seen from past releases, the elves tend to focus on Ulthuan. However, this Arcane Journal focuses more on their last few holdings in the old world, a lot of their seaborne forces. So Shire Vest has got her own sort of army formation.
Need 40k and Necromunda. I think that they're
expeditionary forces.
They're-
there's, some stories from Corhill Lion.
like the thumbnail image. It showed Necromunda, so I think there's going to be Necromunda, Old World,
some beastmen.
Age of Sigmar, and Warhammer 40k.
There's a little bit of diplomatic tomfoolery going on in there, but it's a wonderful read.
The two armies of infamy you have mentioned there. The first one is the Seaguard garrison. This is an all-Lothan army and includes a Shire Vest there, of course, and not to mention lots of different ways to build your models and different ways to represent things like ship's company or that sort of thing. And the other army is the Trace War Host. That's the one that led by the Corhill Lions Mane, who is on the way, but we're not going to show him quite yet. And also
Necromunda's like 40k and D&D had a baby.
Noble,
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Hunter's honor, which is quite cool. That's why he carries his big axe, which is nice. Also inside
I have the older
story
Necromunda book.
scenarios, a
Like, I think
revive of
the
Battle of
second
Thrones,
one, not the
Corhill
first
releases
one.
his forces against the Beastmen, and
It's pretty fun.
Brand new units
With
are
it,
in
you
that
can
book,
use like
some
stealth
which,
and
we'll have models which we haven't
characters
seen
will,
yet,
will
but
get like
also
injuries
quite a
and
lot which
experience
helps
and
us
bonuses and weaknesses, and it becomes really in-depth and really interesting.
like Tracian huntsman or woodsman or ship's company, that sort of thing. It's a really cool sort of like a conversion guide. There. It's
The
really
wounds
great.
and the gear carries into the next
So
game.
there we
Yeah.
go. Hey, talking of cool armies, right?
yes.
Talking of cool armies, armies on parade. It's that time to start talking about armies on parade again this year.
Okay, let's check it
is
out.
Indeed, we are happy to announce that Armies on Parade is coming back again for 2025.
This is the 15th year of Armies Parade.
15th year. I actually entered its first ever year. That's made me feel really old. That's when I made my first Ultramarines. So it's great to have Armies on Parade back again. Of course, this is the Games Workshop's premium army painting competition.
Indeed.
So if you want to take part in that, it's happening. It's a great deadline to get forces. You've taken part as well.
Oh, yes.
Before, yeah.
Probably the last 5 years, I've made sure to do something.
We've got the new categories coming this year. We've sort of made the categories a bit simpler to make sure people can understand what they're going to be. You can enter as a solo entrant, paint an army yourself, basically. A young bloods for our younger hobbyists. And this time we've got a team category as well, so you can enter as a team. Maybe want to get all of us Warhammer Plus guys together and paint one together. Maybe we could do that. You never know.
That's a challenge.
Cool. That's a challenge. But yes, we've got Armies on Parade happening this year.
Armies on Parade. What are you going to paint for Armies on Parade this year?
Will be coming on the Warhammer community website. So
What's everyone going to paint for Armies on Parade this year? Whether you're going or not going, or whether you're not even going to paint it, what are you going to paint? Let's hear it.
But right, we've got something else to show you now.
Oh, here it comes. What are these? Wait, are these just Dune guy? Are these just rip-off of Dune guys? Are these just Frenem and they even have sandworms? So they made Necromunda Fremen with sandworms. Well, I can't criticize them because I've compared Dune to 40K. They seem to be really similar.
So we've arrived in Necromunda and we've been greeted by the Shadar Hunters.
These are great. More
They are
models for the
indeed.
Ashwaste Nomads, right?
So these guys are basically the masters of navigating the wastes and living there. They're scouts, trackers, hunters, that sort of thing. They're very much in touch with sort of the beasts of the wastelands as well. So you can see that all of their weapons tend to be like Helamite claws that have been strapped on, that sort of thing. They're very sort of old school and in touch with the wastes themselves.
I love the sort of like weird mystical tribalism of this. It's so cool, these models. These are elite gang fighters for Ash Waste Nomads gangs. They've got a really cool ability called Wasteland Ambushes. If you're playing a game in the Wastelands, kind of like a trapdoor spider, they just wait in like in a burrow and just ambush out halfway through the game, which is quite good fun. They're completely combat focused. They don't even have access to pistols on their equipment list, which is so just all about combat. And
They're just all about combat.
You can take a few of those in your gang if you'd like to, as gang fighters.
I guess there are models that aren't entirely all about combat. There's like that cook guy.
By these weird little Athromite spine worms.
He is also part cook
These
guy,
guys only really
so he
see,
can't be all about combat unless he's like combating hunger.
So they've adapted really well to survive.
Right, he's trying to
and they're incredible
fight off starvation,
sand, ash, rock,
shooting in combat.
and they're basically their barbed fangs. Once they dig into something, are nigh impossible to get rid of. And
Isn't the not shooting in combat one of the like main criticisms of a lot of 40K a lot of the time for like
These things are
decades?
horrible. They are sort of essentially pets that you can take as equipment for your Shadar Hunters. Each fighter can have up to 2 of them. If you really want to take that many, you ought to. They have the burrowing thing you talked about. They can burrow in the game as well. They can just burrow through impassable terrain like it wasn't even there, just gnashing their way through walls, which is really, really cool. So wonderful little models there as well.
Through
But
impossible
also
terrain. So if you
alongside
put like
these,
lava
it's the
down,
Nomad weapon
they could
upgrades.
burrow through the lava
We've got a lot
and
of
then
guns,
come
a lot
back
of stuff
up
in here.
out
We've
through
got
the lava and then be sitting in
you
lava.
see a lot of
And would be
blast
fine.
turbines, heavy blasters, web pistols, web guns.
Is that what they just said?
Scavenged autogun because they don't obviously have manufacturing facilities.
Now I brought it to an extreme there, but
These
isn't
are,
that what they just
basically
said?
Completing all the weapon options for your Ash Waste Nomads gang. So there's there's weapons in there that you may not have been able to get hold of before. Now
Van
you
Sar
can.
Necro.
The equipment
They
list
kind
also contains things like extra heads, shoulder pads.
they're kind of like the Tau of the game, all shooting and no melee. Okay.
And a customization box for your Ash Waste Nomad gang. You want to get hold of this if you possibly can. But all of this, of course, is coming alongside the Tribes of the Wastelands book.
Is indeed. So what's
See, Necromunda is probably the thing that
however, it's not
really interested me when I was getting into 40k, but it wasn't a model range anymore at the time. It was gone. So I got in like just after they got rid of it. But the environment and like the gang fighting and just the theme of it just was,
yellow nomads, etc.
you know, it's always been there. As that's 40k. These guys are cool, and you might get them. You're gonna get these two guys, like this. You're gonna get like Mr. Indeed, and who's looking at his script every so often. Like you just see him, and this guy who's sitting here, who's just sitting there like.
Shocking them with static means they fall over and
Right.
ride on them, which is perfect. Inside the book, you can find lots of rules. The great tribes you mentioned there have been expanded.
Oh man, you don't need many models for an army. Yeah, you only need like 12. Yeah.
Lots of
Jeez.
exotic items on there.
I shouldn't rip into these guys too hard.
For people to play, as well as hired guns.
You get what
Amazon,
you get what you give.
Everything you'd expect from a house book, right here for the Ash Waste Nomads.
That just opens me up to just getting roasted. You know.
Hands on these.
That just opens me up to getting roasted 3 times
There are
fold.
also some terrain kits.
And so I did 2 of them, so that's 6 roasts. So if we could get like
a really nice
6 roasts in the chat,
I'd say a little safe. So
6 roasts.
You can see there. It's got
If everybody in the chat could just give me one roach.
No,
Give me one roast each.
Grenade launchers and heavy stubbers, they're mounted on the sides, and players can sort of decide how they want to use those if they want to. You can upgrade them to have those if you really want, but there's every chance that those might fall into the hands of the enemy, so maybe not worth spending the creds on them there. But it's just a really cool upgraded version of the Thanatos Pannon hab models we've seen before. To have those extra bits on top of it is a really nice addition to your collection to sort of make your Outland hub settlement look a little bit, well, you say safe. It's still the Ash Wastes, right?
Oh yes.
That's not all the terrain we've got coming. There's also the Zone Mortalis ruins, the ruined Underhive sector here as well. This is essentially 3 sets of the existing ruined Zone Mortalis terrain sets come together into one box, bundled together to make it really easy to purchase. And how many do you reckon you're going to get?
Ooh, at least one, because I think just with one set you can get a nice Necromunda board.
Yeah.
But if you got 2 sets, you'd have multiple layers, and
It's like the dream board, isn't it? And imagine, I mean, Warhammer 40,000 players as well. Imagine playing a game of Warhammer 40,000 on this as well would be great.
actions.
It does look pretty awesome.
Those are coming soon. There we go.
Right, so looking a bit further into the future. We've got Kill Team, which is going to be continuing to get boxes throughout the year. Underworlds, as we saw, got a brand new edition. We showed off a little roadmap a few months ago. That's going to continue to get releases going forward. Middle-earth, of course, has just got a brand new release. The Horus Heresy.
Oh, yeah, the anime Lord of the Rings.
Thursdays are back.
They're back.
Oh, are they? Heresy Thursday just keeps coming back, doesn't it? You know why it keeps coming back? Because it keeps going away.
In February.
It keeps coming back because it keeps going away. So it's back. It's great.
Whole host of stuff.
We needed a whole announcement just for that.
We've just shown off the High Elf Realms.
Awesome.
And if you've been keeping track, based on what we showed off, there are 2 more factions to come.
Yeah.
The Beastman Brayherds and the Wood Elf Realms.
So we can confirm they are on the way.
Yes.
They are in the near to soon future for old world players. And there may be other stuff coming as well, which we won't know about. So
Somehow, Heresy Thursday has returned.
Yeah.
It flies now.
Something to reveal for Space Marine 2. So last year we saw Space Marine 2 come out, and you know, we've all had an
Wait,
amazing
what?
fun playing
What's
it.
happening to Space Marine 2?
On PvP right now. I love this game so much.
There are over 5 million
Really?
players,
Wow,
which of
that's
course means that Focus and Saber have all the more.
Even the elf art's old. It's all
to keep
old.
Developing the game, we see new weapons, enemies, maps, skins, and now there's going to be another PvP game mode, new PvE maps, and more cosmetics for various chapters.
Fantastic.
And we can reveal that the next enemy that you're going to get to destroy is the Tyrannid Biovore.
Oh, good. Like, I can't wait to hit that thing with a chainsaw and execute it and get my health.
The
back.
hell is that
It's
thing?
such a wonderful game
That
to play. And,
what did they do to the Biovore?
And Biovore's coming
What
soon.
the
All
fuck
that
did they
cool stuff.
do?
it's going to be a good year for Space Marine 2.
It's like its head's coming out of like a butthole.
Warhammer Age of Sigmar.
Okay.
What the fuck was that? It's like a spider? Like, what the fuck?
This time we've shown off the Soulblight Gravelords and the Path to Glory book for narrative players.
This already leaked? Okay, well,
Stuff coming. We've got
I'm not really
and
on the cutting edge of leaks.
fairly soon.
I'm not the leaks channel. See, leaks, when you take a leak, Curry, the leak is yellow. I'm the red, I'm the, like, smaller, redder Space Marine channel. That's the leakier, yellower, larger Space Marine channel, where it's leaky yellow. This is,
Maybe 3. All right.
this is the red one, which means you probably should get that checked out at a doctor.
Yeah, absolutely. If you've got a good idea what you think those are going to be, just fire it in the comments down below. We want to see what you think. And of course, even further out,
The channel needs antibiotics? Jeez.
no idea what that could be, but we want to hear your
No idea what those eyeballs could be.
It's definitely a thing. Let us know what you think that's going to be. But
Eyeballs.
there's more for Warhammer 40,000 coming
There
too,
is
right?
indeed. So, as we said before, last time we showed off the Eldari and Deathcore of Krieg, and at Christmas we revealed Fulgrim.
Now, Fulgrim, of course, is not just a great model in himself.
Yeah.
He's also the herald of the Emperor's Children coming. We've been teasing you guys for a long time. The Emperor's Children are on the horizon very, very shortly. What's coming after those guys?
Yes, a little bit further out, we've got the World Eaters, the Death Guard, and the Thousand Sons. However, just a little bit further.
No little model preview? Come on.
More stuff.
4 more cryptic releases.
Yeah. Okay. I've got a pretty good idea of at least 2 of those. There we go. That's what's coming on the horizon.
Grey Knight,
What's
something
even further?
Salamander.
I have no idea what that could be.
That looked like Grey Knight and Salamander for a second.
Votan warriors still on each other's heads.
How long till Fulgrim gets his ass kicked by a loyalist Primarch? I don't know, like next week. But the thing about that though, Chase, is that you can kick Fulgrim's ass every day for a year, and he'll keep coming back. But if he kicks the other guy's ass and wins just once, that's GG for the other guy.
Yes, indeed.
Here we go.
That's how Saturday morning cartoon villains work, right? So. Whoa! They ruined it. Oh. What an upward ride, and then it had to just plummet at the end. Fuck, that Lucius looks horrible.
It's finally time to talk about the Emperor's Children. You guys have been waiting.
I don't like it.
Now at Christmas,
I don't like it.
showed off
I don't like that.
Demon Primarch of the
That Lucius, I think, looks shit.
What a Christmas gift that was for all of us. Alex.
All of that looked so good until it got to Lucius.
So, Fulgrim was the demon Primarch of the Emperor's Children, and basically where he once
Fuck, let's light a joint for that one.
Perfection and mastery, he's now become the embodiment of obsession. He shed his mortal form and has basically become this demonic entity. He's spent most of his time, both in the warp and in real space, desperately trying to seek out new sensations and experiences, occasionally returning to wreak havoc, not to mention some Primarch in blue.
We're not going to talk about that. It doesn't appear in the Ultramarine records. It's just the most stunning miniature. I've seen it up close as well. It's just
The fuck is he talking about?
Huge, and just what a centerpiece that's going to be.
Use the bits to bash your own. Best part of the hobby.
Return for Fulgrim to the 41st millennium.
The OG Lucius wasn't that great.
Fulgrim is an absolute monster.
True, it wasn't a beautiful model, but
with their malefic lash, demonic blades, and
sometimes things just look too computer generated.
On the battlefield, I'm told that
Just because of the new way of things. His face looked off. The face. It was the face that.
Battle round, much like other Primarchs can do
It was all going so good. Like it. But then again, you know what? They can always fix a face. They did it before. There was that loser Ultramarines captain, and he had a dumb-looking face where he looked like Simple Jack from Tropic Thunder. And then they changed it and made him look better.
Great. So there we go. Fulgrim on the way.
Fulgrim on the way, but hopefully with a better-looking face in the future, 2025.
Let's talk about the army set we've seen as well. And this is the Children of Slesh army set, which includes brand new miniatures. Packed to the gills, brand.
This is a nice-looking set.
First up is the Lord Exultant. There.
Oh, they got a Beaky.
Comes out in second.
They have a Beaky, a Chaos Beaky, Chaos Beaky. Right there on the left of the screen, on the right of the screen. Chaos Beaky.
With their huge sonic weaponry, as well as the codexes in there too. Right, let's break this down. Okay, we'll start off then with the Lord Exultant, who is the new Lord choice.
That's significant. There's rarely ever, if never, and pretty much never is any Chaos Beaky Marines. There is such a small amount of Chaos Beaky Marines that's part of a very exclusive club of models over the GW range of models over decades. That is awesome. That's actually exciting to see. Even if I'm not going to get that, or if most of that I couldn't really use, that's kind of neat to see they finally did a Chaos Beaky again for the longest time.
They could feel the vibrations in the floor for approaching enemies.
The Alpha Marines have a lot of Beakies, I guess so. And these guys almost look like they have like Gene Stealer ridges on their faces, like
power sword, or something called a Screamer Pistol, which is like a pistol version of a sonic weapon, which is really cool. You can have a Rupture Lash, or a Plasma Pistol as well, or a Power Fist. This thing's got loads of options, head options, icon options. There's loads of things you can do with this model. And in the game, you're talking about sort of like trying to find those big experiences. Once per battle, they can go into Euphoric Strikes mode and just try and experience everything, and they get super horrible in combat, which is just great. So wonderful miniature, great on the tabletop, but they lead the forces, and we'll start off talking about the.
So like what?
Now, these are the sort of like your sort of battle line unit with bolt guns. Tell me about these guys. Who are they?
Some of these helmets look kind of weird though. Like that one there looks like he's got like bob hair, like the pink part of his helmet.
Themselves as sort of exemplars of what a Space Marine should.
Not much that you can use for Iron Warriors. Yeah, but I mean, like, you know. You made your own bed with that one. I can't pick you up and support you if you pick the Iron Warriors. You know what you did.
That is at an acceptable cost for having them on.
You know the exclusive list of things that you've now like
basically what they would see as tedious.
Reduced the models you can use to.
There's the kit itself is just jam-packed full of options, different heads.
Iron Within.
A few of the
awesome.
Shown sneakily off on the one.
Oh, there's that Beaky guy again. He's got like a fin on his helmet.
This is the final kit here in front of you. On the tabletop, there your OC2 battle line unit.
And I like how he's got like a nearly solid like Beaky setup. I think, although it looked like he had trim on his shoulder. So
sneak forwards before the battle begins, which is great. So expect serious ball control from these guys. Just great miniatures, really are.
They do look good.
Alongside those are the combat units, the Infractors.
Oh wait, there's more than one of these? There's a bunch of them?
Close and personal. They sort of
this is a squad?
And they tend to dose themselves upon toxins and stims basically to elevate that sensation. And there's a wonderful term in the code.
Okay, alright, hold on.
Murderous Orchestra.
Hold on, there's two of them. Wait, oh, and that's kind of another one with the front cut off. Okay.
In game terms, they are scouts. They start the game a bit further forwards, but also they're movement 7 on the battlefield. You'll find that just about everything in the army is faster than standard Space Marines are, and they have precision on their weapons as well, so enemy heroes beware. Just beautiful models, and they're so fast, you might not even need to put them in a Rhino, but you might want to. Okay, so also in the army set are 2 squads of...
You might not even need to put them in the Rhino, but do it. You want to buy our models, buy our models, buy our models, get the model, get the Rhino, buy the Rhino, go buy it, get 4.
Basically, champions of Slaanesh that desire the experience of sound, and they want to...
He realized when he fucked up when he was like, oh shit, I didn't... You still want to buy the Rhino.
Some of them of Xenos origin, to allow them both to hear sound better, but also to admit it. They've got various warp mutations, and they carry weaponry that can emit, say, really powerful bass tones that'll shatter bones, horrifying metallic screeches that'll make your head explode. Really, sound is their jam.
This is so Slaneshi. I absolutely love these guys. There are 6 models in the box, of course, the blessed number of Slanesh. They are bigger and tougher.
You ever have those moments where you wish you could just fast forward real life?
And they carry
And you're just like,
sonic weaponry, sonic blasters.
Can we get? We're all right. We're past it. Go to the next thing.
Which can be tuned to different frequencies to destroy armored targets or to rupture the eardrums of numerous hordes. They're just the coolest models, led by the disharmonist there.
Although I've been saying that new noise marines for a while.
And there's 2 units of them in the army.
And he's got like a noise flamer pistol or something.
The army set isn't the only thing that's coming for the Emperor's Children.
Skip.
Let's have
Yeah.
some more. And of course, one of the most famous heroes for the whole Chaos.
The seek button,
Lucius
right?
Eternal.
Page.
So Lucius the Eternal,
All the different things I think that they've called it, where it's like
swordsman in existence.
next
Basically
scene on the
the
DVD.
greatest champions
Are
of
his
the Emperor's
tongues
Children,
like
and he seeks out
stapled, or is
paragons
his
and
tongue
forces,
stapled
your
down, or there was something in front of it?
characters, your blade masters, that sort of thing. He basically wants to test his skills. However, he has not always succeeded. But should he be struck down, if you take even a minuscule moment of satisfaction in your kill, you will turn into Lucius, and your face will be resplendent on his armor for all eternity. Now, the armor is sort of a double-edged sword in this regard, because every face on it is obviously somebody that he's not killed, and that wounds his pride more than anything, and has kind of driven him a little bit insane. He holds an awful lot of contempt for everyone and everything.
How Slaneshi. I love this miniature. It's incredible, and you can really tell sort of the pride and arrogance really coming across on it. On the battlefield, they are an incredibly skilled fighter. They use their Blade of Lair and the Lash of Torment to subdue hordes of enemies, which is cool.
Yeah, this guy really does just have the weirdest, the absolute weirdest, like, loophole or rule or whatever it is to make him come back to life.
Basically, don't let this fighter anywhere near your warlord because he's going to kill it. Which is great. Absolutely brilliant model. And alongside Lucius, we also have
the face.
Unit.
You see what I said? Yeah, I'm saying like the face
Tell me about these guys, Al.
is real.
Sort of an
What
evolution
the
of
fuck?
Time blades from the Legion of old. They are the paragons of close combat and the art with the blade. They have demonic patrons that like to keep an eye on what they're up to, and they basically need to keep impressing them with the best kills, the most dramatic flair. They dose themselves.
It's like
with
looking at
stimulants
Cenobites.
throughout, but their incredible pride means that they never want to share
The model
their
will break.
thoughts,
The
and
whip
they're
is
never
not
gonna
long
get
for this. Yeah.
completely taken over by a demon, but they're more than happy to accept their gifts.
They're just stunning models, aren't they?
See, there's
Really
the
are.
strength
Three
of the
models
metal
in the box.
model. The metal
Top
model
top,
wouldn't
just
break like
customised
that unless you like really slam that
as
thing.
prideful as you want them to. On the battlefield, they are horrifying combatants, as you can well imagine, wielding their bliss blades there with terrifying skill. Now, Alex, you talked about those demonic patrons in their lore as well, and on the battlefield, that's represented. They can call upon these dark powers to give them extra powers in combat. But at a risk, because if they don't actually get any kills, they're punished with their own deaths. So it's a big risk, but really quite very Slaneshi and very fun too. Now, also coming for the Emperor's Children is the Lord Cacophonist, who's this incredible miniature with a huge
Birdman,
on his back.
Angry Birdman,
As with the Noise Marines, are obsessed
Angry Birdman.
namely the extremes of sound, able to issue sonic assaults at basically any scale.
Oh,
Believed by some to actually be able
Angry
to cause
Birdman.
vibrations within the warp itself. So these guys are basically surgically sculpted even beyond the normal noise.
all that I can think of is just like that American Eagle screech, you know.
Basically magnifies every utterance.
Yeah, these models look awesome.
Slaneshi Marines are awesome. We've got the options on the kit. You can have screamer pistols or power
Overall,
swords as
these are
well.
looking
It's
a lot
got
better
one
than.
called Obsessive Enunciation, which if he joins Noise
Overall,
Marines,
these look
hits,
brilliant.
which is just incredible. Yeah, he can use the Doomstar.
They have that.
Up as well, which is just great.
Some of them even have that level of just kind of disturbing enough that it kind of gets your brain ticking because you're looking at what they did and how they've changed and what they must have done to themselves or what's happened or how they've been warped and changed by chaos or surgery or corruption or whatever. Maybe they've got like alien DNA or something injected into them. Who knows?
Now, of course, in the army set is coming the Emperor's Children Codex. This one's been waited for a long time by hobbyists out there. Tell me what's the
Cool,
first one
a
that caught your
book.
eye?
So
We're gonna get a book.
this is
Awesome.
Perfection. It's got everything from the background and the lore in it. A little bit of explanation.
Who's gonna get the
what
book?
Odin's been up to, how the Emperor's children.
Iron Warriors and Perturabo need to be in the next Chaos faction upgrade. Vashtor and Pert lead a new crusade. Thoughts on the cover? Look kind of dark. More than half the show he's been on. More than half the show has been on these. Yeah, it feels like it.
Grows crystals and would drive anybody else mad. But the Emperor's children love it.
Warhammer 40,000 is really grim. I love it. Of course, gamers can expect to find everything they usually find inside a codex from all the army rules. They've got a new army rule called Thrill Seekers, where the army can advance or fall back and still charge, but with a few restrictions, but it's still exciting. 6 new detachments, which let you achieve various levels of perfection.
Where they can
And we've got
advance
lots of
and
models.
charge
All ones you've seen are included,
and
of course, with the
attack
rules in there,
and then
as well as
retreat.
other models
Is that what he said? So they
right
can
now. So
jump in,
if you
attack,
wanted
and
to
then
start your
jump
forces
away?
Right now, to get ready for this, you could paint some Terminators, a Helldrake,
40k
Neon
butters and
Prince,
bread.
Rhinos,
Yeah, they know it.
Tigers,
Yeah.
Spawn are in there, Mauler Fiends too. And what's
course
really
it is.
exciting is the Slaneshi demons are included in the book as well.
Yes. So if you wanted a fiend or a greater demon of Slanesh,
Yes. Did he just say that like the guy that had a stroke in Family Guy?
On the tabletop, which is just great. So yeah, Keeper of Secrets running around alongside Fulgrim would be terrifying prospect to face. We've got the Crusade rules in there as well, and inside the Crusade, you're going to love this. The idea here is that they're on a sort of journey to try and find exotic and rare ingredients to mix up.
Oh, great.
Elixirs.
We're now doing like
results for the
a cooking game in 40k or something.
And of course, the usual amount of new artwork. The great miniature shots in there as well. It's an absolute must get for Emperor's Children fans. Oh, I'm so excited for these guys, even though they hurt my Primarch.
So we've seen some fantastic stuff.
Why is this guy so jolly and happy and creepy? Why is this guy so creepy? This he's giving like death stares into this guy.
So good too. Yeah, it's been a really great preview, man.
Yep. Now, thank you everybody.
This
for
guy is
tuning in to
terrifying.
LVO. I hope you're having a fantastic time. If you want more details on all of these,
I don't know what it is. Okay, I can't. No, I can't look. This guy has like really. This guy looks like he has a gun to his head, and this guy looks like. What did he do? What was? Did he? Oh, that was not a way. What did they just do with their arms at the end there? What did they just do? I don't think that. Oh no. Oh no! That's it? Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it, boys. Was that an hour or so? I think that was an hour or so. That wasn't even an hour. That wasn't even an hour. Yeah, that was 45 minutes. British people time. Oh, they can't count. Okay. So yeah, what was everyone's big winners? What did you think was good out of the let's go over them all. What did you think was good with there was like the Sigmar undead models. There was the Necromunda Dune guys. There was the High Elves. There was the Emperor's Children. And what else was it? Was that about it? Necromunda, the Fremen, the Skeletons, the Noise Marines. Yeah, that sounds about right. And then the High Elves, right? Oh, and like there was like a vampire on like a dragon, right? So, what was everyone's thoughts here? What was your favorite of all of those? Did you like the skeletons or the Necromunda guys with the worms, or the dragon, or the Emperor's Children, or like what stood out the most to everybody? So I'm just gonna go to the chat here. So Sigmar, then to Necromunda, also the zombie dragon. Those were your two faves. Didn't show the Emperor's Children. 5 out of 10 for everything, but Emperor's Children will probably look great if some fancy painter gets them. Yeah, I could see it. Glad to be able to buy brand new High Elves for the first time. Well, yeah, for the first time you'll be able to get these models from the mid-90s. You'll love them. They have square bases. Trust me. It's allegedly awesome. Okay? Just take my word for it. Just take my word for it. You'll love them. So, okay, that was interesting. So now what? Because I was expecting this to go up until midnight over at my time here. And look, this still says it's got 2,000 viewers. Like, are they not live anymore? They're not live anymore. All right. Well, that's a shame. We'll just turn all this shit off then. 'Cause we don't need all this. We don't need any of that. None of it. None of it. We need none of it. Not Nunavut. That's a territory of Canada. But none of it. So I don't know, we could maybe, we could wrap this up here. So yeah, probably gonna wrap this up because it's getting to a pretty late time. It's nearly that it's that soliloquy Cinderella time. So I guess we'll probably wrap this one in. We'll call this one a dunsies. Thank you for everyone for joining me for this. We took the training wheels off. We did this without even being streamception. We don't even need the much bigger, yellower Brother Space Marine channel to bounce off of. Did this solo. Did this all on the onesies. Brother Marines, Brother Marines, Brother Marines. I'm still me, you're still you. We'll do the wrap-up. And here are all of the champions of champions to the channel. The people, the brilliant people that help and support the channel to keep things going. Here are the people that had supported the most in multiple ways, supplying games and or gifting of memberships and super chats and stuff, and they're all pretty cool. So, we'll have a good night. We'll go to the outro.